Hello everyone, this is Professor Mohammad Shahid Ansari from Maharashtra College of Arts, Science and Commerce. Welcome to the session 11 of Android programming. In this session, we will discuss Android option menu. Do remember students, menus are very important for your applications. Whether it is Android application or a desktop application or a website, it make all the websites, all the menu, all the web applications, all the desktop application, all the Android application have a concept of option menu. Option menus are basically used to redirect or to jump the user from one activity to another activity. With the help of option menu, we can save a lot of space. All the menus basically are on the top of the application. The topics to be covered in this session are: first, we will see the introduction of option menu. Second, the syntax to create the option menu. Third, what are the steps to create the option menu? And finally, we will see one example how to display and how to interact with the option menu. So these are the topics that we will discuss in this session. First topic is your introduction. Android option menus are the primary menus of Android. They can be used for setting, searching, deleting item, etc. At the top of the Android application, there is a menu. Menu are specially designed for doing some tasks like settings, searching, deleting. In Android application, these are the options or the items that are available for doing the task in menu. Here we are inflating the menu by calling the inflate method of menu inflator class. First we will create a menu, right? For creating a menu, we will create a separate XML file, and in that we will define the list of menu items. Now I want to display the menu on the current activity, so we will be using a menu inflator class, which is responsible to attach the menus which are assigned in the XML file using a method called as inflate method. This is one of the very important method in the menus. This is used to inflate the menu on the Android screen. To perform event handling on menu items, you need to override on option item selected. Suppose I want to perform an action on the clicking of search button, on the clicking of setting menu, on the clicking of delete menu. I want to perform some action, I want to perform some event. So now we will use on options item selected. This is an event generated by the option menu. In this we will write and handle the code for menu items. Now when you inflate the menu on the Android, it will display like this. So this is the menu text and this is an icon for the menu. You can set the icon as well as the text on the menu item. So every menu has, in menu, option menu, these are the options: add content, things and about us. You can put any option on this menu, on option menu item, and these are the icons. Now, steps to use an option menu. There are total 6 steps. First, open an activity class. Then, second step, create a resource folder. In this folder, we will put a code for menu, option menu. Create a menu XML file. Then add the items to your menu. Create icons for your menu items. It is an optional. If you want to set the icon, then use the step 5. Otherwise, there is no need to write the code in step 5. And finally, we inflate the menu on your resource. Now create a menu XML file. Here the syntax is to create a menu XML file. Now how to create a menu? There is a tag in Android Studio, there is a tag called as menu. Since it is an XML file, therefore we are using an XML tag of menu. In this we are defining the menu items. In this case we are defining two menu items. First is your title about, and second is your help. Android title is an attribute which is used to set the title on the menu. The ID is about and help, and there is a starting, and at the same time we will close the menu tag. This code is responsible for defining the menu as well as menu items. Code to define the menu items. In the last PPT we had seen that how to create a menu and menu item. In this, the code to define the option menu, the entire code. This is the structure of the XML file which is used for defining the menu and menu item. In this we have a menu tag, XMLNS app, XMLNS tools context. These are the attributes of menu item. Now I want to define the individual elements for the menu item. So for that we are using item tag. Within item we are giving an ID and the title to the menu item. Now second item. The second item is your item 2, and third is your item 3. The item 2 has a show as action with text. Now inflate. Now the second step is used to inflate your menu item or menu on the Android activity. For that we will create a method, or we will generate a method public boolean. Boolean means it returns either true or false. That means inflate method returns either true or false. If the menu inflates on the menu screen, on the Android screen, then inflate method will return a true, otherwise it will return a false. On create option menu, this method is responsible for creating all the option menu on the Android screen. Now we will first create a menu inflator object. This is your class, right? This is your class. The method get menu inflator method is of activity is used to instantiate the menu inflator object. With the help of this inflator, we are inflator.inflate the name of the menu, comma menu object. So this is the syntax to inflate. If the inflate process is successful, then it will return a true, otherwise it will return a false. Now I want to generate the event on the menu item. Suppose user will select a menu item. On the clicking of menu item, the user wants to perform some event. For that we are writing this code. Public boolean on option item selected. This is the event generated by the individual item of the menu, and here we are passing the menu item as a parameter. The which item is selected, we have to find in the item. Now we are using a switch case. Why? Because there are n number of menu items are there. First we will find the item, get item ID. First we will get the menu item ID. If it is about, then it will start the activity of about. Then if the ID is help, then it will start the activity on help class. It will start the activity. In the same way, default, if none of these, then it will return the on option item selected, and that item is whatever the item is selected, we are passing as a parameter to options item selected. So at the end it will return the selected menu item. Example, same. In this we are using a menu. We are defining the menu item, file, open, save as, delete and close. This is a menu file, menu.xml file. In this we are defining the menu and the menu items. Within main activity, the packages that are required, this These are the packages required for handling the menu. Again, the same we are overwriting on create option menu. In that we are inflating the menu and returning the true. Now we will find which menu item is selected. Same, we are writing the same the switch case, and in this we are writing a toast message. If new tab, new option is selected, then we are writing toast.make toast file selected. This is the ID for file. Then share option selected. Then delete save selected. Like that, it is the case, whatever the case which is matched with the selected menu item, the corresponding toast message will display on the screen. Same way for remaining case search, case exit, case, and at the end we are writing a default case. None of the case is matched. The default case is always execute, and it will return on option menu the selected menu item. The output of the program is like that. First, user will see all the option menus on the screen. On the clicking of any of the option menu, it will display a toast message. Suppose you will click on file, or you will click on open, the corresponding toast message will appear for a short period of a time at this place. Thank you so much. I hope you understood this session. Thank you.